So looking back at my Great Grad Job Hunt, it seems to have been quite a long experience actually.
Hi, I'm Tania. I'm a recent UCL postgraduate in International Public Policy.
I have some news to share with you, so cue the drum roll. I have my first interview. So this week I'm going to be talking about how to stay positive whilst looking for a job. Today is the day that I have been waiting for as much as you have been, because I've got some great news. I have finally landed myself a job.
First thing is, on a random aside, I really love my job. Hey, I'm Tania from the Great Grad Job Hunt and I'm now working in public policy. So my plan at the moment is to get myself stuck into the world of public policy. I've been in it for a couple of months now and I'm already learning so much more than I ever learnt before during my degree. But it's also been comforting to know the value that my master's has had in the field that I'm now working in. My plan is to continue developing on this trajectory and to develop a more specialised field of study. So finding my own policy area and pushing this forward as I develop in my new organisation. So it's great to be back at work. It's been a little bit hard getting used to the routine and quite mentally exhausting. As you might have seen in some of my videos, it's been a big jump, especially for me as I've changed from being in economics to policy. But I've been really fortunate to have a very supportive people around me, especially in my work environment, that have really helped me make that change. And I can't believe that it's been so many months that I've been in the working environment. It goes by so quickly. So looking back at my Great Grad Job Hunt, it seems to have been quite a long experience actually, and I can't believe that I'm in the position that I am in now. It all started in October, as many of you might have been following me, and sort of officially ended when I got my job offer around February, March time. I went through a lot of highs and lows, and I went through them with all of you on my vlogs, and it really helped me to talk about my experience with all of you and to keep my viewers entertained whilst I was going through it. It was hard to stay motivated, and that was the biggest challenge of it all. But being able to share my experience, I hope that others will learn from my mistakes and have as much success as I have done. The biggest lesson that I've learned from the job hunting experience is that to remember that when you're being interviewed by a company, it's as much you learning about the company than them learning about you and interviewing you. The company that you're going to choose eventually has to be the perfect fit for you, and you have to see yourself being able to change and have an impact. Don't forget you spend the majority of your working week with those people that you go to work with, so it better be a happy environment for you to work in. So I found the Great Grad Job Hunt experience quite unique. I was excited by the project initially, and having experienced it, I thought it's a brilliant idea. It's a great way to help me stay motivated whilst trying to find a job, which can be some of the most trickiest times, really. And I found it quite fun to be on camera and share my views, and I hope everyone else has enjoyed watching me do them. To those starting off their job hunt, my biggest advice would be to explore all the options that you have, and that it's not the end of the world if you don't receive an acceptance to your first job that you apply to. The world is full of endless opportunities, and the more and more you look at jobs, the more and more you find yourself and you find out what you really want. In the next stage of my life, I'm really looking forward to making some impactful policy decisions. The reason I got into international public policy was to make a change, and I see this as the first step as becoming the person that will affect change in some way or form.